Hello everybody and welcome back again to this beautiful game. Hello Neighbor. We're carrying a chair for some reason. I don't know why. We just reset the game though and everything should be back to the way it was before. And we're gonna be doing some interesting stuff. Today we're heading outside of the map to take a look at what's changed out there, because apparently there's a few things that have changed and one that is really interesting that I want to take a look at. Also, this looks bigger than before for some. I don't think it is. I think I'm just a little bit crazy. But it looks a little bit bigger. Okay, so we're gonna head outside of the map though, and we're heading to our detailed house first, because this has always been one of the most interesting topics outside of the map. And also, I believe our shadow figure is already spawned out here, even though normally he only spawns outside of the map after you beat the basement. I think he's normally spawned right away out here. So yeah, there he is, way off in the distance. It's a little bit hard to see him right now because of this fog, but you can definitely see him over there. So we'll go check him out and see what's going on with him, because we've heard tell that there are some other things as well. Somebody said that there's a basketball hoop on the detailed house, and this is the detailed house, and I don't see any basketball hoop. I don't know. I thought this was, maybe this isn't the house they're talking about. Maybe there's another house, but I thought it was interesting because there's a basketball right there, and also we have that new mini game with the basketball where we just sort of throw it all the time, but I don't see any hoop around here. So I don't know where that would be at. So, I mean, there's a basketball here, but there's no hoop. I don't see any hoop. And I don't think, there's no hoop that I remember seeing in the game at all, actually. Now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing any at all. So let's go ahead and run over here, and we're gonna check out our creepy little monument. Wherever it's at, it's right here. It's right here. And see if anything has been added or changed to it. Because we're just looking for things that they've changed now. And we don't know why they will have changed them. But generally, we can sort of tell that it's going to be important. So this looks like it's basically the same. And we still have no idea why it's here at all. No theories, no nothing. I know absolutely nothing about this. And I have no guesses as to what it means. I like, normally I can come up with something even if it doesn't make any sense at all, but this, no idea. Maybe it's like a basketball trophy. Maybe somebody's really into basketball. Like, that's gonna be basketball and it's gonna be like a little trophy thing. Maybe that's, I don't know, that doesn't really make sense to me, but I mean, neither does the basketball minigame. Why would they throw that in there? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me at all, but oh well. Alright, so let's head over to our supermarket now, see what's going on over here. Now that they've added in the minigame, maybe they will have changed something. And I also want to check out the church and see if our graveyard is back, because we haven't looked over there yet. It looks like our creepy mask is still here, and there's still nothing inside of the supermarket if we just walk inside of there. And it's got all the same writing on it and everything like that, so nothing new with the church, or not the church, the supermarket. But we have now checked it, so we can mark that off the list. So let's go ahead and check out our little buddy over here. Before we do anything else, I just want to see if he has any sort of hiding spots or anything like this. Because people have said in the past, I don't know, these are just statements that people have made that I don't think are accurate. But they have said that there's stuff going on in these houses around him. But I've never seen anything in all of the looking that we've done over here. We've never seemed to find anything over here. Okay, here's our buddy. Hello, buddy. So he is giant. So this is the reason that I think that he is the same as the sort of wobbly shadow figures, is because of how big he is. So you can see he's absolutely huge in comparison to us, and they might have just done that so that we can see him from way over there. But look at this. I mean, we stand under his armpit. So this guy is huge, like absolutely giant. But I don't see anything else around here. There's no freaky basements under any of these houses, and we can even go down more and sort of peek up, and you can see there's no content in any of these houses. And I feel like that's sort of the easiest way to just check the houses, is just go low. Go down to below everything and see if you can see anything. So now, let's go check out the sign again. We know our shark buddy is over there, and then he might be swimming around now in the pool of water over there, because he wasn't before. Whoa, can you not hit me? Please, that would be nice. But we know that he's over here as well with their crows that have this infinite loop animation. It's kind of freaky. Hello. The crow hides a key. The crow hides the secrets. And there's our shark right there. We haven't seen him activated in a long time. There's also our spinning, our little valve release right there. Here's our house with the freaky chimney. We've pointed this one out before. It's got so many chimneys on it, and one of them's giant, and no other house has this. But it doesn't seem like there's anything about it. I mean, it has like a pretty detailed porch, which most of them don't. Maybe most of them have like that. But this one has like a fully furnished or a fully finished porch, nicely custom windows, and also a drain. But none of the other houses have that, which makes this one kind of suspicious as well. But I think that these are just sort of ones that they've been working on more, ones they've sort of put more time into, and the others are just sort of fillers. So I assume by the end of it, we'll see all of our houses looking like that, rather than what they are right now. But I don't think that they really mean anything at the moment. I like that we sort of have like this atmospheric sound going on in these different places now. I don't know why would they put that in if we're not meant to go out here right now. But they do. They put in these atmospheric sounds all over the place. So you can hear like birds in certain parts, which is kind of weird. But I don't know. I don't know about that. Okay, so here's our shark. It looks like he still doesn't move. But he's still here, which is nice, I guess. I really want to see him move. I really want him to be back to his old glory days where he would just haunt us in our nightmares. But nope, he just sits here in the water doing nothing. And it's water that we still can't swim in, so still no real purpose over here. I'm hoping that soon we'll be able to go outside of the map, but, we're not sure. I'm hoping that we can just make the neighbor release it somehow. I don't know. I have big hopes for this game. All right, let's head over to our school and then the church. Luck you, says the school. It's kind of weird that they left that one in English and they changed the text on everything else. Even the window over there, they left it all the same. Hey, look, there's our white block. Now why is that there when all of the others are gone? From what I've seen, at least. Maybe the red one's still there. I know the ones under his car are gone. The white ones, they're gone. The green ones, they're gone. So I don't know why that block is still there. Maybe we should run back and test those teleportations before we finish up here, because that's kind of important. They might have unleashed some new secrets, and we should probably check the website too, but I don't think there's an update. I checked it right after the beta release to see if there was any changes on the 1003 website, but there hadn't seemed to be any, so I just kind of left it at that and didn't mess with it anymore. But they've updated every time there's been a new release, so maybe they will, but I don't think so. I think they've left it the same, because I don't think this was really meant to be a full release. This is just sort of to satisfy us for a temporary, for another month until the actual game comes out. So I don't think they put anything like that back into it. Okay, so we have a few teleporters to check out in our house. We obviously have the one in the front and the one in the back. We know that they're both still there, but we haven't tried to test them out yet and see what's going on with them. So let's go ahead and try out first the one in the front, which will take us right over to that block. That way we can just get right back here. The other one's going to take us a lot farther away, so it'll take us a little while to get back. But after we test out this first one, we'll sort of know what's going on, at least a little bit, because you can see the mannequin still in the front. And we're still able to get there. And let's check behind it to see if the blocks are still there. I wonder if he's up there or if those numbers are changed. There's so many things that we have to check on. We just had to check on everything. So these blocks are still here. But both of the cars are gone. Both of the car blocks are gone. I wonder if they just did that because they changed the cars and they just like rushed and just left the rest, I guess. Because this looks unchanged too. Okay, let's try it. And, oh, okay, I'm flying. Yeah, it didn't sound happy, but it's still there. So I guess that one still works, which means there's just that one left to check out. So I feel like if they're gonna change any of them, that's gonna be the one that they're gonna change. So let's go check out that one before we really do much of anything else, because it's kind of important. That's kind of like the most important thing we have left. Okay, so our last one is in here. We're actually gonna run up here and check this real fast, and I think our neighbor is still there. I think I can see him, but I don't know if he is. Actually, he might not be now that he has his different animations. He might be gone, just entirely removed. It doesn't look like he's there. No, he's gone. Okay. How did we activate him before? I don't remember how we activated him before, but he's not there right now, so that might be important. But it looks like these numbers are still the same, all covered up by these unmovable blocks, which just sort of makes us feel like they're not important, and they just wanted to cover them up and sort of point out that they're not important. but they don't seem to do anything. And we also have our red blocks over there. Oh, there's so much. There's too much. There's too much stuff. Okay, so down here, right inside of here is where we're heading. Okay, so if I can drop myself right here without breaking anything, we're gonna tap this one. And we were in here before. I mean, we came in here running away from the neighbor, but I decided not to tap it. But we figured out it's still here. And there's nothing over in there. No, we've been in there before, too. Okay, so right in here, crouch down, hit it. Stop. Release me. Release me. Can you please release me? I don't want to be here anymore. Okay, there we go. You just gotta crouch and get out of them. So our blocks are still here. The code looks basically the same. I don't know. You have to check it to make sure it's actually the same. But I don't think it's changed. Everything looks pretty much the same. So we have our new levels. Those are important. We have this white block under here, and that's important. But I don't think anything else has really changed. So now that we know that we have checked out everything in these new levels, there's a few more things that we need to check out before the release. So it's important that we get to that. But you can see off in the distance, there's our map, and we're way over here by the city, which clearly isn't the actual city that we've explored now. But that's okay. That's okay. I think we're going to go ahead and end things there for today. I hope you guys did enjoy this sort of searching the map for what secrets have been changed and what's new and what's left. So we still have quite a bit to look at before release and quite a bit to be prepared, but I want to hear your theories. If you guys have any theories as to what's going on with our neighbor, who he is, and what part he will play in the end, leave them below because I want to hear what you guys think. My theory is that we are related to him, and he's a good guy. He's a really good guy. I mean, he's like the best guy. He's trying to save the world pretty much, and that's why he has that animation checking the wall, is because he's trying to keep that shadow man blocked in. So I think the neighbor's really a good guy, but a lot of people disagree with me on that one. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, but we're going to go ahead and end things there for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed.